Down at the 31. Breeze now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 31 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Will Lutz on for the point after. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And a fake attempt here, not good.
When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get two. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake.
Come on, man.
Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On first down, Carr steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From midfield, here's Carr. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Carr being chased out left. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Sammy! Bravo! Check, 55 to mine. I got it. Undercrush.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go. Let's do this. Ready?
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Breeze to throw. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Dancing to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Carr now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. These two teams all tied after one. Buying time, and the pressure gets to him again. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied.
And look at this, another fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a man who began with the Raiders is Latavius Murray. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Forced out to his... And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never.
Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 46 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun now for Breeze. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on, but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans fans, a reminder. I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Markel Lee. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And he's going to go down again. Max Crosby able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. To throw is Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The end result, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. To throw on 2nd and 10. Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Gerald Worley there to knock that one free. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Looking downfield for Joe. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Flush to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 29 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up second down.
Yellow lady. Exit, exit.
Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. LaMarcus Joyner. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To throw, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 79 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Carr now to throw. Steps away to his left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And now it's second down. A toss to Murray. Murray has the first down and more. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 92 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Kill. Ready?
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low.
There he goes left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
At their own 17-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That'll go down as a loss of 8, and it'll be a third and about 13. Throwing now is Carr. Here's a short little toss to Carrier. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, but it's going to be second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
To throw again. Carr on the move to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, forcing incompletion.
Yeah, and it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Carr going to throw, and that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. We got it. We got it. Rush in. Rush in.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Oh, he fakes a spike. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He's got it at the 15. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 53 yards.
It's a gain of 53 yards. And the Saints first down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. So that one will be accepted. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Carr to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now Carr rolling to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. It's a foot race. The 30. The 20. 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So